Hello you guys, welcome in. Bell Me Cherry here. Come on in to this channel. If you click the button for a reason, you're meant to be here. Thank you for coming in. If you're new, welcome. I appreciate you. Before you forget, please do subscribe and click on the notification bell just so you don't miss out on future looks to come. And if you're coming back, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Today, I have a new palette review for you guys. I've already gotten my base done. Half of it is done. So we're going to go ahead and get to the eyes and the palette solely. Upon me finding out that Revolution Beauty had bought BH Cosmetics, which I did create a video for you guys and test two of their palettes out to see the differences with their formulas, which is better than the other. I will put the card of that video somewhere above for you guys. Please do check that out. I have been scrutinizing. I have been having my eyes on more so on the Revolution products, just to know or to spot on immediately what's to come with BH Cosmetics. Something is happening. Something is really happening. Their website, I don't know if they're gonna go ahead and change their whole platform when, you know, along now with BH now. Their website has everything on sale. Buy two, get one free. By the way, I do need to make a phone call because I did buy two, get one free. Well, I did buy two of their products, three matter of fact, which I will share with you guys real quick. I didn't get anything free. I don't see what the free item is or what the free palette or whatever it is. So I do need to call and find out. So upon checking on them every now and then to see what is new to come with them on the US website, I spotted that they have this new product, new palette, the Big Cheese, and it's already all banged up. This is not a good look, and I'm so shocked as to what's happening right now. I'm not understanding. I understand the BH part of it all now, but for Revolution, I'm not sure what's happening on their website or with the products now they have coming. This is the packaging, the Big Cheese from iHeart Revolution. If I compare another palette of theirs, another iHeart Revolution, this is one of my old iHeart Revolution. This is chocolate truffle. I don't even think they have these type of chocolatey melting packaging on their site. I didn't see anything. But this is what I first fell in love with. These normally come out as dupes of some type of higher end product. Yes, I fell in love with these, and now we have this. I guess they're still making this type of packaging, however, with different theme. This is of a 10 packaging. The Big Cheese has tons of, raises a lot of eyebrows. Not only this already ripped, it feels so light and cheap. So this is the packaging, like a cheese. These are the shades. They no longer have the square shape anymore, not that I've seen. They now have those little oval shape, which is much smaller, I'm sure lesser products are on there. So these are the colors. I don't know. It's a hit and miss with their formulas, their collabs. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. I've already heard complaints about the way that the colors are named, where this green here is named blue cheese instead of this one. It's like a splash of, they just splash the names onto under the shades without any consideration to the color relations with the actual cheese. So how is it Parmesan is blue when blue cheese is yellow green? That makes no sense. Swiss cheese is a pinkish shade. I don't know, they just splashing names under whatever color. Mozzarella is not kind of white or cream, it's like a peachy pink. All right, aside of the names being a bummer or misplaced or whatnot, I'm not sure what the formula is. This is what we're here to find out. So without further ado, let's get to this video. Oh, and I also pick up their highlight, which comes in a slice of cheese or pizza cheese or whatever. It has 2 different shades on here. So the palette alone was for, I believe, $19. I will put the price on the screen somewhere, and this was probably $8 or $7.99. Do look out for the videos of this palette. This is their newest infinite bronze palette from Revolution, not iHeart Revolution. Now this one is Revolution, and I did also take this one, which is their Mars shadow palette. This is a very old shadow palette, but with the marble effect with the 2, I just wanted to see what the differences are. Yeah, check out the video coming for the infinite bronze palette. I will definitely do a swatch and a look with it. All right, so without further ado, let's get to this eye, the palette, the highlight. Okay, we are here to create a look from these formulas. This is not too far out from, I just recently create a look with the Cocoa Pebbles for you guys. Also do check it out. I'll put that on the card also for you. This is also of iHeart Revolution, one of their latest collection. This is their pen size, similar to this one, except this one is of cardboard, and this one is like a pen with the inside having, you know, cardboard around it, but the same oval shape. Hopefully I did enjoy the Cocoa Pebbles. Hopefully the formulas are the same as the Cocoa Pebbles. We will enjoy it if that's the case, and if not, we'll definitely let them know and let them have it. I will start. I had concealer over my lid and also set it with my setting powder and everything, so I'm not gonna go ahead and put any more primer additional to that. We will do a nice soft look. Okay, Swiss cheese is the one of the rosy pink on here. Not sure why they choose this type of color scheme instead of more yellow, beigey, palish type of shades for cheese. None of these colors relate to cheese. Goat Nacho is this shade. This is like, I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and use Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese has a lot of kickback from the pen. We're gonna put that on the perimeter of the eye as a transition shade. It feels soft. Let me pull you guys closer. It's pigmented. The color does show. Let me know what you guys think if you have gotten your palette from this collection. I don't think a lot of people are enjoying, you know, want to get this palette because of what it already looks like with the name issue and the packaging that's, you know, somewhat cheap. It's like they did not put much effort to this palette at all. But let's see what the color has to offer. Okay, so this is Swiss cheese, a nice soft peachy pink. I don't know if it's fading or not, but let's see. All right, so above Swiss cheese, I'm gonna use Brie, which is another light, very light pink, with the same brush to kind of diffuse. We know exactly what we're doing, right? to soften up the edge of Swiss cheese. Okay, so far so good. We're going back to Swiss cheese. There. Aside of Swiss cheese, we have this beautiful shade here, which is string, like those string cheese, like this. What color is this? Fuchsia pink? Yeah, something like that. We're gonna use that to deepen the crease, and I'm gonna put string right here. Very pigmented. I'm getting the same effect of Color Pebbles formula with these shades. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's nothing, I'm not struggling here at all. All the colors are really soft. Like I said, it's always a hit and miss with the Revolution products. So far, I'm not mad at it. I have not gotten much fallout, although some of the shades in the palette do have kickback. But this is like really, really smooth and blending within each other. So I'm going to leave that like that and then go back with Swiss cheese lightly to blend into the string color. Okay, I'm noticing something. The string along with blue cheese are giving me a whole different color. You guys could see string is somewhat disappearing from blending it with the Swiss. I just want it to come back, and I'm gonna add more to that. Leave it like this. This is so pretty. Very pretty. On the lid, I'm not sure which shimmer I'm gonna use, but they have Cheddar, which is a light pink of shimmer. Let's swatch these real quick. This is Cheddar. Perhaps I should put Cheddar on the lid instead of a gold shade. And they have Cottage, which is like a lilac purple, like this one. They're kind of chunky, like they look at them on the pen. These are the two shades I'm eyeing right now to use. Let me get a flat brush, and I'm gonna damp the brush. Let's first use it without damping it. So I'm gonna go do Cheddar. Cheddar seems to be a muddy shade. Not much is picking up from the brush, and not much is picking up at all to the lid. So this I already know would be the wrong brush to use. Let me get my ideal brush here. This little bad boy, I just love it. This one here. Whenever I'm having issues with the certain shimmers, it always comes through. Let's try it without any damping, without any moisture. We do have some on the brush. It did pick up some. Let's put it on the lid. Y'all see, it did pick up. However, just to prevent fallout, I'm gonna go ahead and dip the brush because I already feel a couple of them falling onto my face, and y'all could see it too. Let's dip it more. And it's breaking apart, it's separating on the lid. Let me use my finger. Okay, I did have the same issue with the Cocoa Pebbles palette. You guys notice it now creates a whole shield of glitter on my lid. Most likely it would break if it, you know, once it dries. Now I have like a whole, look, do you guys see? It's not looking pretty at all. It's really crumbling once the lid folds. I'm seeing chunks of it sticking up. Let's do something. Let's go against it. I don't know. Let me remove it all together. I'm removing it all and use like a paste, like I'm gonna cut the crease and use the stickiness of the paste to stick it on there and see if it does the same thing, because this is not what I wanted. It started out real great with the mattes. Now the shimmers are just not cutting it for me. Let me use my my NYX eyeshadow base. Let's go back again with the same brush. I'm not gonna really wet it this time. I'm just gonna pick up the shimmer and just drop over it like so. There. Yeah. It's really crumbling from the pen and it's really falling on my face. I'm gonna go into the Cottage shade, which is also a shimmer but more like purplish, with the other side of the brush on the mid part of the eye. These colors really don't make sense with each other. These colors don't make sense with the whole theme. I don't know. I don't know. Since they, for the sake of collabing or creating, they just wang it. I'm gonna go back to the pink shade. Look here, this is the shade. After using it, these two, this one and that one, making a hot mess. Glitters all over me. I mean, colors there. The glitter, the brightness of the glitter is there. I really should have done the eyes before my face for sure. Look, I have glitters all over my face. It's the same old Cocoa Pebbles formula that I feel. Not sure what you guys may think, but it's the same Cocoa Pebble formula that I noticed. So you guys saw how I kind of struggle with the mattes. Are beautiful. Mattes are super creamy, stays in put, blend into each other nicely. For the ones that I used so far, not sure of the other ones. I will do a swatch. I'll put a picture of the swatch somewhere on the side of the screen for you guys. However, these glitters are not it. But not all the glitter is the same. Not all the glitter is the same. Y'all see how chunky this is and how smooth that one is. So we'll see on the swatch. I'll share that with you guys. But the glitters that are foil, like, are they foils? Yeah, they're more like foil. It's more like a foil rather than a regular shimmer shade. and you have to know how to operate those type of shades before you make a hot mess on your face. It does pop, it does show, but it's a mess to work with. So let me go ahead and create the other eye off camera. I will come back with the end result. Okay. All right, guys, this is partial of the final result. Eyes are what they are now. I don't think I could have created any other look besides a pink, like similar look like this, except the pastel shades on here that I don't really would mess with. The shimmers are still crumbling down my face. No matter what I do, it's still coming off, so I'm not gonna really mind it. On the lower lash line, I use Feta, which is similar, a deeper shade or somewhat in between shade from this, from String to Swiss Cheese. Swiss Cheese and String, and this is it right here. Feta is what I use on the lower lash, and then around it I just somewhat lighten it up, soften it up with Nacho, which is a nice soft pink. I don't know what Nacho is pink, but however, I'm coming in to apply the highlight that I did get from the collection. So we're gonna try this one, which is much softer, closer to my skin tone. And this one, I probably put it on the tear duct area, and we'll call it a day. Let's see how that goes. This is it. It's showing. It's a little chunky. This is it on the finger. Much soft. Well, you could see, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but that's it showing on the finger. Let me just try to add a little more. You guys could see. It shows. Perhaps if I miss my face, it's probably gonna melt into the skin more. So that's the first highlight on the tear duct area with the lightest one, this one. Let's see right here. It's popping. It shows it's popping. It's a little powdery, I feel. Look at it on the brush. It's like, I don't know. All right, let's mist the face to see what's gonna happen with that highlight just around it. And yeah, the magic of misting my face after all this powdery stuff, it really does soften up everything. So this is it on the face. This is it on the tear duct area, much softer, brighter. Let's go ahead and pop the gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. All right, guys, this is the full end result. Lips, eyes, lashes, everything's done. For blush, I kind of kept it light today. I didn't want to put too much pinkish on top of pinkish. I use this shade along with that shade from the Bronze Rustic in Juvia's Place palette. I'm really turning that palette into, besides the shimmers in there, I'm really turning it into a blush palette because I love all the colors in there as blush, and that's what I've been using lately. The lips, we have Milani, which is both the Secret along with the Pleasure, and I use the lip liner from Morphe, which is the Trendsetter, and we have this. So I double checked the price of the palette. It was $15 online. Another palette was $18, but this one is $15. Still, I would not be buying this palette. Well, if it wasn't for the purpose of checking it out for you guys, I would rather wait to get this from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, which I'm sure in a couple of months is gonna come to that, for like $4.99 or $5. So this is like, I think my son would have better idea of creating a fun palette, the fun packaging, than this idea that's already delivered here. The colors are not of anything cheesy, anything. None of the names are relating to the colors. Like, they had a pizza, a burger palette, a hot dog palette, which was our first use that on my channel here with you guys. That palette I fell in love with. The names match the colors of that palette, like the ingredients is from that hot dog. But this one the names like pink, blue, green, pastel green, yellows have names that really does not relate to them. So with this palette, I really at your own risk if you want to go ahead and buy it for $15. But with the experience, besides the shimmers on there, besides the matte on there, the shimmers I'm really not enjoying. Although they are shining, they're popping, but it's too hard to work with. The highlight palette, really tacky, the packaging, I don't really like it. I don't have any of stuff like this in my collection. This is like a kid's idea to have, you know, not something I have at all. Tackiness with the shape and everything. The highlight does pop with the one on my on my tear duct and on my cheek. With the setting spray over it, it kind of melts into the skin. That's not bad at all. So that's what it is. I'm glad I didn't buy anything else. I'm not gonna buy anything else of that collection to review. The palette alone was my, you know, interest. So now it's just dead end. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this palette review. I hope it helped you decide on whether you want to get it or not. Do wait to get it from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Do not go and buy this for $15. It's not worth it. They have bigger palettes from Revolution, which I will be reviewing coming up, that or $18, and I'm sure these palettes are much better. I did review one of their Reloaded palette once upon a time. I could put the link of that for you guys below, and you guys did enjoy that video. So hopefully it would be the same thing for the Reloaded palettes, which I'll be reviewing. So this is it for you guys tonight. I hope you enjoy once again watching this video being created. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.